songs mostly best. They tell stories. It's a story set in London. My heart was cold as midnight, my mind was worry-worn, as I wandered through the city where William Blake was born. Past huddle shapes in doorways and towers made of glass, then an old man came towards me, and he would not let me pass. The years had withered in his face, was he drunk or in despair? He led me to a silent street, said, you see that waste ground there? They never should have knocked it down, if only we'd known how. We could have stopped them doing it. I said, it's too late now. And he said, Harry could have done it, 'cause he could put right every wrong. He could turn sighs into silence, he could turn silence into song, he could turn frowns into laughter, he could turn lost into found, he could turn wine into water. Or was it the other way around? Yes, Harry could have done it, and Harry was my pal. But Harry's gone fishing in the Paradise Canal. He said, you see that pile of rubble with the barbed wire all around? That used to be our local, now it's a battleground. He said, I will live my life here in this godforsaken street. That pub was our one bit of hope, that's where we used to meet. Now they want to build an office block, put a car park there as well, a tarty supermarket, I hope they rot in hell. They say it will improve the place, well it won't do much for me. What I need is a bit of beach and the salt wind from the sea. And he said, Harry could have done it, 'cause he'd have made it turn out right. He could turn the lowly into fighters and the mighty into flight. He could turn saints into sinners, he could turn ashes into sparks, and he could turn the tables on the backers and the sharks. Yes, Harry could have done it, and Harry was my pal. But Harry's gone fishing in the Paradise Canal. They say it will improve the place, but nobody asked me. What I want is a bit of beach and the sunlight on the sea, a lovely stretch of sand where me and all my mates can meet, and gentle waves to paddle in, and wash our tired feet. Then we'll stretch out on our deck chairs, let the sun shine through our pain, and we'll make the high and mighty service winkles and champagne. It isn't very much to ask, I'll be a long time dead. Do you think you could arrange that? I laughed and shook my head. And he said, Harry could have done it, 'cause he was always on our side. He could turn John and Janet into Barney and Clyde. He could turn Sheltnut into Wynot. He could turn Is into Seams. He could turn armies into forests and darkness into dreams. And it would turn your blood to fire when it was Harry's turn to speak. But one thing he would never do is turn the other cheek. So I left him in that silent street, an old man lost in space, his wild-eyed delusions dancing on his wizened face. And I walked on through that city with its temples made of brass. Then a great crowd swept towards me, and they would not let me pass. The hungry and the homeless, downtrodden and distressed, a wretched, rugged rebel of the outcast and oppressed, the unwashed and the unwanted, on whom the sun has never shone. And the banners they were waving said, Harry lives on. And they sang, Harry's gone fishing, but he'll turn up by and by. When the southern sun rises in a bright morning sky, then he'll turn Sheltnut into Wynot. He'll turn Is into Seams. He'll turn armies into forests and darkness into dreams. And he'll turn saints into sinners. He'll turn ashes into sparks. And he will turn the tables on the bankers and the sharks. He'll turn frowns into laughter and lost into found. He'll turn wine into water, or else the other way around. And the the rich shall wear the saddle, and the poor shall wear the crown, when Harry rises up and turns the world